Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want us to do together a spell to attract money because today is the new moon and it's a fantastic phase of the moon to start to plan things or to start to attract things. For me, when I work with the phases of the moon, I always start at the new moon and I continue to do a spell till the full moon because I really don't believe that it's enough to just do it one time only and then to forget all about it, unless you are very good at developing that feeling of the wish already fulfilled. And if you are really good at that, yes, you can do it just one time only and then forget about it. But in my case, I prefer to do spells that are related to attracting things, like I've said, starting from the new moon till the full moon. So you have almost 2 weeks or so to repeat again and again the spell in order to create momentum and to attract it towards you. In our case, because we are dealing with money and we want to do a spell that is related to attracting money and abundance, my recommendation is to again use the force of the moon, but also when you do this type of spell related to money, job, businesses, face north, okay? Because that's the position, so to speak, that it's related to the physical plane, to money, to houses and stuff like that, and businesses. So if you decide to do this spell, you can start from today because today is the new moon and you can continue doing this spell till the full moon. So for this spell, actually, let's read what the book says about this particular spell. So the spell is named to attract money and prosperity. Okay. Let's see what the book has to say about this spell. Okay, so this is a spell to open channels to bring money in from many sources, both expected and unexpected. The cards are laid out in a pyramid with you at the top and supported by many of the factors that make for well-being and prosperity. So, in our case, we need tarot cards in order for us to do the spell. So we have the significator, which is ourselves, okay? In our case, I chose the Magician. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And lastly, we have the Ten of Pentacles that we need for this particular spell. So let's continue to see what the book has to say. So the Ace of Pentacles, where is it? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is at the center of the foundation of the pyramid, standing for money coming in, wealth and success. The Six of Pentacles, okay, portrays you so successful that you are able to spread your wealth around. The Ten of Pentacles, okay, represents family wealth and inheritances. Not only you, but also your loved ones will be able to enjoy what you've gained. The Page of Pentacles, here is the Page of Pentacles, represents news of a windfall. The page could also represent the messenger or the means by which news of wealth arrives. Since the Knight here it is, represents the coming or going of matters. The Knight of Pentacles here represents new and unexpected sources of money and prosperity. And of course, you at the top of it all, where you deserve to be. Note, if your significator is normally the Page of Knights or the Pentacles, put the Magician at the top. Now, usually I use the Magician or the High Priestess by default in any spell as the significator. That's just me. Anyway, as accessories for this spell, you will need 6 small coins that afterwards will be buried or hidden at the 4 corners of your property or apartment, as well as by or under your front door and walkway. And if you wish to use other accessories for this spell, decorate the area with silver coins and candles, flowers, crystals, and gemstones, and cloth to lay the cards upon in shades or combinations of shades of gold for attraction and wealth, and green for money, growth, and prosperity. To perform this spell, you may use it in combination with a ritual in chapter 1, okay, or improvise a ritual of your own, or just proceed by laying out the cards and doing the following meditation, visualization, and affirmation. So you can proceed right away with the meditation, visualization, and affirmation, but I want to do as well the ritual from chapter 1. So let's conclude a little bit. So you will need the Magician, the Page, the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles for this spell. Okay. Another important factor that you will need 6 coins that I have right here, and also 4 candles. You can use green candles in order to attract money, but usually when I do a spell, sometimes I just don't have those colored ones, so I use white candles. In terms of crystals, I chose citrine because it has this golden reflection. Another one right here. So not much, it's not very complicated to do. So let's start. Another thing that I laid out on the table is the Empress, because the Empress is the card of creative imagination, and if you have problems in visualizing, this is a card that can give you that placebo effect, and actually it works. And you will be better at visualizing things if you just look a little bit at this card, and you'll attract its occult power, right? Okay, so let's proceed with the ritual that is present in chapter 1. So, okay, this is it. I will use this card, the Wheel of Fortune, because we will have to get back here after we cast the money spell to close everything in. So in order to start, at the beginning we have to recite an evocation of the elements, right, to set the mood in the room. Now let's do just that. So the first ritual that we will do, we will call upon the elements basically, and after that we have to cast this spell right here that we talked about in regards to money, and then we have to close everything with this affirmation. Okay? Okay. So make sure that you have your candles prepared, a lighter prepared, because we have a job to do. So let's start. Just breathe in to set in the mood. Just breathe in for a couple of minutes. Just try to eliminate all thoughts. I call now upon the earth, far plain and lofty mountains, for power and strength to my spell, as I light this candle in summoning. I call upon the waters, broad lakes, ever-moving streams, and the boundless ocean, for power and strength to my spell, as I light this candle in summoning. I call upon the skies, the four winds of the earth, and the far reaches of the infinite spaces, for power and strength to my spell, as I light this candle in summoning. I call now upon the deep fires that burn in the core of the earth, at one with the energies of life itself, for power and strength to my spell, as I light this candle in summoning. Pause for a length of 5 heartbeats and pick up the tarot deck and remove the significant card for your spell, saying in these or similar words. I only choose for this part the cards that I am about to use for the spell. So let's recite. Reaching far into the archaic past, I draw forth these symbols to shape the spell I cast. Here shall be woven chance, fortune, and fate, that my deepest wish may be swiftly attained. Now my goal for this spell is for us who are taking part in this spell to gain the wealth that we need, the riches that we need, and to be able to share it with the world, because we have enough. Now let's move to our spell. So I will move a little bit the candles to make a little bit more space, because I am filming and I want you to be able to see it. Okay, so let's start with the meditation and visualization for our money spell. When ready, set your significator in place. So the magician is our significator. Okay. As you set your significator in place, meditate on the thought that you have the power to shape the image of what you want, money and prosperity, and send it off into the living universe. Positively affirm your wishes and your desires are turned into reality. So you can just focus on the significator, in our case, the magician or our self-conscious, And again, we have to meditate on the thought that we have the power to shape the image of what we want. And in our case, we want money and prosperity. And you can imagine this image or this power of money and prosperity as a golden light. And you can imagine it sending it into the universe. And then you have to positively affirm your wishes and your desires that are turned into reality. So let's meditate and let's just imagine that money and prosperity energy. Next, set the Page of Pentacles in place, as indicated on the diagram, and imagine yourself being notified of a windfall. Try to feel that state of elation that you would experience. So let's just place the page right here. And just imagine that windfall, that good news. Next, set the Knight of Pentacles down and envision money coming in to you from many sources. Sources that you may expect and sources that come as a surprise. So let's just do that. So, Knight. Just imagine how many sources of money and wealth are coming towards you. Okay. Set the Ace of Pentacles in place as indicated on the diagram. Continue to visualize money coming in. Picture yourself handling lots of money, flipping through stacks of paper money, running your hands through piles of coins. So let's do just that. The Pentacles. And just imagine how more money is coming in and how you move piles of money with your hands. Let's see. Set the Six of Pentacles in place to the left of the Ace of Pentacles and contemplate the ways you would like to spend your money. Visualize yourself spreading your money around. So let's do just that. Let's visualize how we move our money around. Finally, set the Ten of Pentacles in place and imagine the sensation of having your family and your friends share in your prosperity and comfort. So just visualize how you enjoy this money that you have with your family and friends as you lay down the Ten of Pentacles. After you have finished meditating on the cards and visualizations, take up the 6 coins that have been set aside for this purpose, and warm them in your hands as you carefully and with as much feeling as you can recite the following affirmation. Okay. So these are my coins. Let's warm them a little bit. As I work this spell, these magical images take life. I call for money and money comes to me. Yes, money comes to us all that are watching. Channels of money and abundance are open to us. And money comes from many sources to us. Money is good for me and for all of us who are doing this spell and watching this video. And I do good things with my money. My money increases. I thank the living universe for the good it sends me. Let's repeat. As I work this spell, these magical images take life. I call for money and money comes to me. Channels of money and abundance are open to me. And money comes from many sources. Money is good for me. And I do good things with my money. My money increases. I thank the living universe for the good it sends me. So it is and so shall it be. Again. As I work this spell, these magical images take life. I call for money, and money comes to me. Channels of money and abundance are open to me, and money comes from many sources. Money is good for me, and I do good things with money. My money increases. I thank the living universe for the good it sends me. And so it is, and so shall it be. And it says here, you may consider the spell closed at this point, or you may close it as suggested in the ritual in chapter 1, or as desired. So let's close our money spell. Into these cards, I direct great powers, power drawn from within me, and power called from those spiritual forces which are at work around me. O wide ruling powers, mark well what I have done here, and work to make it manifest. So shall it be. Let's do it one more time by looking at the cards. Into these cards I direct great power, power drawn from within me, and power called from those spiritual forces which are at work around me. O wide ruling powers, mark well what I have done here, and work to make it manifest, so shall it be. I call upon you, O beings of nature, of plains and mountains, of oceans and lakes, of far deserts, deep forests and distant tundra, of the heart of the planet itself. Mark well what I have done here, and work to make it manifest. So shall it be. I place my petition before you, O earth, giver of life, and sky, too, who art infinite and eternal. May you lend strength and power to this my spell. So shall it be. May you lend strength and power to this our spell. So shall it be. Amen. Ooh, I feel the air buzzing already. So this is the money spell. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.